Oh, what a pleasure it is to be back out on a bike. I've had this bike for about 6 months now and I am loving it. For 40 horsepower, you know, I reckon this is the most amount of fun I've had on that little power. Despite its Supermoto-y stance and looks, this is not a Supermoto, and Honda never really sold it as one. They call it the FMX, which means fun motocross, something along those lines. And it is fun. So 40 horsepower, which ain't loads. If you're used to crossers and things that pop the front wheel on the throttle, you're not going to enjoy this. But I've got two bikes, this and a Ninja 636, and this gets my vote 90% of the time. So I spoke about its power a little bit, and also its reasonable weight doesn't help it. However, what it does give you, it gives you overemphasized everything. You touch the front brakes, which are really sharp, and the front end dives quite a lot. You touch the power and the rear does squat. I mean, people say these all power wheelie. Mine definitely doesn't. I don't know if there's something wrong with it. The cans absolutely make the bike though. It gives it that little bit of extra drama. This will really turn your commute into something to look forward to. With the sun setting behind me and the odd Porsches going off in the distance, we're going to take this for a ride. I'm going to get the Draggy out as well and see if it'll even do 60 in the space I've got. But it'll be a load of fun and I'll explain a little more on the bike. So, I'm a bit on my tippy toes. So it is a reasonably tall bike, but I'm quite short. Now, a bit of a bark. Enjoy this sun. Seat's really comfy. I've done 220 miles on this today, no problem. I know somebody who's got an FX 650 and he says, so Dan, here's your oil filler and your oil dipstick as well. It's a tri-sump system. He says that when you sit doing 70 miles an hour all day, especially on a warm day, so that oil temp creeps right up. I can't say I've noticed that on this, but I mean I haven't got the little oil gauge, so I can't really dispute it. So it's something to be aware of. Other than that, living with it, I am worried it's going to get nicked. I think that's probably the worst thing about it, looking like a Supermoto as opposed to looking like a commuter. I am worried if I get to town or anything like that, someone's going to steal it. So I carry a bit of a hefty chain around with me. Also living with it, if you do commute, which I say is where it's best, I only get, I've just filled it up. Well, if you're thrashing it, I get about 80 miles out of the tank at most, sometimes 70. It tends to work out every 10 miles is 1 litre. But I just went on a ride out the other day and I managed to get 70 miles before reserve. You got a little tap on the side. Make sure it didn't do what happened to me, where the bike was on reserve when I bought it, so I rode it round, hit about 80 miles and died out of fuel. Thought, okay, I'll put it on reserve, it's already on it. I can see why it's already on it, because the fuel range is dreadful. It's good over bumpy terrain, isn't it? Oh, look, that's flat out. So you really don't pull your arms off or anything. Oh, not sure limits. Open up a little bit. So it can be fully open in the corners as well. It ain't likely to step out. I must have been on some gravel by then. Hope you can hear me with that absolute rocket that it makes. It just hammer on. It will, if you hang it out long enough, do 90. I'm assured that it will do that. Let's go and do some 0 to 60 on it. Nod 66.6. I don't think you're going to get any better than that, to be honest. I've done a fair few now. I don't know where they got 5.6 online. That's mad. There's no way. That makes me think there's something wrong with mine. We'll see. So I like to end these things on would I recommend buying one? And you know what? The bike's got 34,000 miles on the clock. It's a bit of a neglected one, to be honest, and it hasn't let me down at all. It's been really faultless. The fuel tank range is rubbish. The power of it's rubbish. The 0-60 is rubbish, as you've seen. No one's going to be impressed by it. It hasn't got looks on its side. It looks far older than it is. The light is rubbish, which is what I'm going home. But the riding feel of it, I really enjoy it, and it gives you that adventuriness to it. I never take this road because this road's single track and covered in gravel and potholes. But in this bike, how are you doing? About 40 miles an hour down most of it. Open it up with that massive thump. Lock the back wheel up into I mean, I'm not a Supermoto rider. But you can lock the rear up pretty easy. No problem. Little spin of the rear. See, it's really fun and really forgiving. So this bike gets my thumbs up, and I'm hoping there won't be as big a gap between this and the next video. But appreciate you listening.